Hey everyone, welcome to B2B Freelance Writer. Now, you know that I talk about the multi-channel approach when you're reaching out to prospects. You have a list of B2B prospects, you will reach out to them through different channels at different points. You will run different campaigns and iterate each list, follow up with them as much as possible. And LinkedIn is just one of the main channels. Cold email is another. When we speak about LinkedIn, we speak about the connection request to get them to connect, and then you make a targeted offer. The LinkedIn InMail is one option that you can use. It is not the best, but with the right template, you can increase the odds. So what is LinkedIn InMail? So it's LinkedIn's built-in messaging tool for reaching people you are not connected with, because when you're connected with someone, you can message them directly. When they accept your connection request, they appear in your message tab. So it will appear in LinkedIn inbox. That's the email. It shows up as a notification on the app, on the laptop if they have LinkedIn open. So yes, they will tend to see it more than a cold email. It works essentially like a cold email, but it is on LinkedIn. If you're a free user, I'm not sure how many emails you have per month, but it is quite limited, which is why you'll want to get premium. Now, when to use LinkedIn InMail as a multi-channel strategy. So if you've gone for cold email and you've sent them a connection request first, this is why I say favor sending them a request first. Ideally, they accept your request, the message opens in the message tab, and you chat from there. You start off much better. It's a much warmer way of starting up conversation rather than InMail. But you know, some people don't allow you to send connection requests, so you go for InMail, or LinkedIn does not allow you as well. I think so. If you're really distant from them, I have to check that. Or LinkedIn advises you not to. There's some problem sometimes with sending connection requests. Then InMail becomes useful. But InMail can have a lot of problems. It's one of the spammiest aspects of LinkedIn. I think it's the only spammiest aspects of LinkedIn. Look, you probably receive those too. If you open up your LinkedIn right now, you must have had these promotions about invitations to attend so and so seminar or whatever. I keep getting those every time. I got a free ticket to this big shot seminar somewhere where all the marketing leaders are getting together or something like that. It's so spammy. The messages are generic. They're always copy and pasted. You can tell there's no effort put into that. And imagine if you get these spammy emails, just imagine the actual prospects like CEOs, founders, marketing managers, content managers. They are swarmed in emails of the type that you get, these spammy content, but also people trying to work with them. So this is what you have to stand out against, and it's not very easy. It's not very high odds, but it is possible. I have done it, my students have done it, and as always, your chance comes with the right template. You'll be miles apart from the spammer. So I will introduce to you the template. Let's go. So here's a template. It's very similar to the template that I've shared about a great cold email, but the opening and the ending, there's a small difference. So as you can see, hi, first name. I know these emails have a bad rep. This one's worth it, promise. So this is the line that I've added that I wouldn't have in a cold email, just because emails have sort of a more of a bad rep when it comes to spammy content than cold email. Although people might see your InMail more than your cold email, maybe that's why. You just see every spammy content out there that you just get tired of it. So you will be in a list of spammy content. That's why your first line or your subject line, which I haven't talked about right now, matters. It has to be, attention grabbing in a non-salesy way. Being as non-salesy as possible is your strategy here. So as you can see, I was reviewing content and noticed, right, this is the classic. I'm a B2B content writer who specializes in SaaS or CRM. I would love to write a piece for a company name on spec at no cost. Title, you give the title. You say how that piece would help, and then you give your structure. Remember, show that it's a work in progress. Always, it's such a great way. And if this resonates, I can send a draft within 24 hours. Speed of delivery, that's your competitive edge. Are you open to that? As you can see, we have opportunities to personalize. We use the company name, the person's name when we open. We use the person's name, company name. We make a highly targeted offer. Everything about this email or this InMail suggests that this is not copy pasted. So that's good. As long as they open it, we're good. We have a PS here. I sent you a connection request, so it's easier to chat further. Yeah, sometimes they might just scroll through your email or InMail. They might think that it looks sort of interesting, but they haven't really looked into it. Overall, they can tell, okay, that's not a spammer. I want to hear more from this guy. So then they scroll to the bottom and they just see that line, I sent you a connection request. So you can just, they will think, oh, okay, let me just accept that request and we'll get back to it. And boom, when they accept the request, you are now in their message tab. So you can just transfer the conversation there. Instead of having a very interesting message that you send them, but because you're in the list of InMails, even if they decide to get back to your message, it's just don't. At some point, you get lost in other InMails, and that's it. So anything you can do to move to the actual connection, being a connection, will be helpful. In the rare event that you can't send a connection request, then this last PS does not apply. But as I said, it's very low odds. Okay, InMail is low odds, but it is possible. And when you are hitting from different channels, the main ones, with LinkedIn, it's about connection requests and building your online presence, not just InMails. Once you've done that, you have a chance for InMail, go for it. If they haven't been replying and you've been following up for 3 to 5 times, then just go for it. And go for it with the right template. The odds are much, much higher. It has worked for me. It has worked for others. It can absolutely work for you. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, you know what to do. Hit subscribe and chat with me in the comments. Let me know what you like, what you dislike, and what we can cover to help you become highly paid freelance writers in the B2B industry. Cheers.